calling himself a young prodigy, Gaza became a social media sensation thanks to his billboard stunt and for coining the random word yam, which remains undefined until this day. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kiara here again, and today we're gonna do another storytelling sesh just to keep things fun, light, and fun. This is actually a story I was putting off telling because this guy is an attention seeker and I don't want to give him any more of that. But I guess I'm doing that now because this is a super weird story and I think that it's gonna be a fun story to tell. Really, only things like these happen to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Am I a magnet for weird experiences? I don't know. As you can see from the title, this is my creepy encounter with Xian Gaza. And for those who don't know who Xian Gaza is, you know what? I don't even know if it's pronounced Xian or Christian. I'm just gonna say Xian for the rest of this video. He's had like several instances with different celebrities, like other creepy instances with different celebrities. Like in 2016, it was Ella Cruz. And then in 2017, this was the one that really put him on the map. And I guess he was really happy about. He had an incident with Xian Gaza. According to him, they met during the last full show screening of Assassin's Creed on January 5, 2017. To me, that just sounds like you see a celebrity in the mall and you're like, hi, can I have a pic? And then they're like, yeah, sure. This is what he said about the incident afterward. Quote,
you had left a massive imprint on my heart. You left me mesmerized. I don't want to portray sainthood nor pretend to be one in your eyes.
yes, I'm a typical bachelor who tries to meet and mingle with some girls, but there are two factors why nothing shall really work out that time. I think he means, you know what, I don't know what he means. First, I'm on my moving on stage, and second is, without your knowledge, you already touched a portion of my heart that even myself can't describe nor put into words. After half of 2017 had passed now, and I made 29 flights to numerous locations, taking that Uptown Mall cinema moment with me. And so with you, who never left my mind. I don't know why he has to talk about the fact that he went on 29 flights. What does that have to do with the story? It's obvious that he's just trying to like flex the fact that he goes abroad a lot or whatever. And I don't actually understand what he's saying. After that, he posted a billboard, this billboard, and it says, I can't even espresso how much I like you a latte. Will you, ... drink coffee with me? And then I think that's like it's supposed to be a wedding ring. Hashtag coffee with you, Erich. Hashtag please say yes, Erich. And then plugged his Instagram. He posted this on his Instagram and the caption says, they say it's the first time in Philippine history. I say, that's how special you are to me. During that time, Xian Gaza was actually abroad. Her friend texted her about it. Like, I met her friend, she was like, Erich, there's this guy who you have a billboard. And she's like, is it one of my advertisements? And then her friend's like, no, someone's asking you out through billboard. And by that point, he was getting a lot of attention, like on Twitter and stuff. And then people were like, oh, this is so awkward. This is creepy. I don't like this. Misogynistic undertones. And I will get to that later. It was revealed that he was involved in several cases of networking scams concerning a coffee shop, Bitcoin, money loaning, fake charities, multinational money laundering activity. So this is a sketchy guy. He hired us under the marketing team of the High-End Shirt Project. Mga shirt to na binibenta tapos ang funds mapupunta daw sa Yolanda victims. After ilang weeks, biglang nawala yung High-End Shirt na page. Nag-deactivate siya ng account sa FB plus nag-change ng number. You gotta be the lowest of the low if you're going to steal money that's supposed to be going to victims of one of the biggest tragedies in the history of the nation. You gotta be a devil. You gotta be the scum on Satan's. You gotta be the libag in Satan's belly button. It was revealed that he was part of, like, that was just one of the several fundraising projects and charities that were proved to be a scam. And then in 2018, these two people had made total investment of $3 million for a coffee shop that never happened. He stopped paying them back. A case was filed against him by these investors. Instead of showing up at court, he stopped appearing at court, and that is a criminal offense. So in April, he got a warrant of arrest, but police couldn't find him until he surrendered, but not before. He announced it on FB. He was sentenced to 5 years and 6 months in jail, as well as a fee of 2 million pesos. But 2 days later, he got bailed out, and he announced this on his Facebook Live. On his Facebook, he also said that he was raising money to pay his bail. On his page, he was selling a shirt he wore while he surrendered to the police. It was like the actual shirt that Xian Gaza wore while he surrendered to the police. Going for 9,000 pesos, including a one-on-one coffee date. He asked the supporters to help him raise 160,000 pesos for his bail, but the real amount for bail was 126,000. This guy has just gotten out of jail, and literally 2 days after, he starts scamming people again. And somewhere in the middle of that, he asked Erich Gonzalez to go on a date with him again. He said, "Erich Gonzalez, it's been 1 year since my coffee date billboard. Maybe you could give me my coffee date a chance before I go to prison?" In 2019, he posted on his Facebook that he was fleeing to another country and he somehow evaded airport authorities. The BIR came out with a statement that was fake. Why would you fake doing a crime unless you want attention? Most recently, this is so tiring. Yes, so much. Earlier this year, during Valentine's Day, he made another grand gesture to Nadine Lustra. This was the caption. You know what? I'm not going to read it because it's very long and I don't want to give him time of day more than I am already giving. What basically happens is that he gives Nadine Lustra what he calls a bouquet of Mustang. So he buys her a Mustang covered in flowers. He said that his financial capacity at the moment is a little bit good, but this money is not his. He's in good financial capability by stealing money. And not only that, but Nadine Lustra can very well buy herself a Mustang with money that's actually hers. Just why? Why? And then of course he has that video where he goes to Cambodia.
I just checked off a childhood bucket list today, and that's to visit the Dome Raider Temple. Cool. Yeah.
He says bucket list.
Bucket list.
I say bucket. Bucket this. So what is the story? Some of you on my channel might know that I've been doing this musical called Ang Huling El Bimbo for the past 2 years. One of my castmates comes into the theater and then he said, "Hey guys, remember that guy, si Xian Gaza ba? Yung tinayuan ng billboard." I don't know how to speak Filipino. Basta he says, the one who made a billboard for Erich Gonzalez. I was like, oh yeah, the one who's like in jail or something. And then he was like, yeah, I just saw him outside buying tickets to the show. And my friend says that he like loudly says,
"I want front row seat."
Yeah, so my friend saw that while on the way to work. And then a few weeks passed after that and I forgot about it. Like, it was out of my consciousness, which is just like a funny tidbit. And then there's this one show where we come out and sometimes I see faces in the audience. And I see Xian Gaza like front and center. Super front, super center, which I think is the most expensive section that you can buy from. And then after the show, this was a Friday, so I had a show the next day. And I was packing up really quickly. I was getting out of the stage door very quickly. And by the stage door, I see Xian Gaza with his phone and his program. And then I was like, oh, look at Xian Gaza. That's super weird. Super random. I totally forgot that this guy exists, right? So I just start walking out. I don't mind him. And then, like, I'm near the parking lot, which is already like a couple of meters away, maybe like 200 meters away. 200 to 500 meters away, walking towards the parking lot. And he literally like runs after me. Like, he's like, he like touches me and he's like, miss. Then I'm like, look, and I'm like, what the fuck? He shows me his phone and he's like, "Miss, ikaw ba to?" And then he shows me a picture. He starts swiping through his photo gallery and it's pictures of me that he took during the show, which is not good because you're not allowed to take pictures while the show is ongoing. It's not allowed. It's a big no-no in theater. All of the actors hate it. I didn't know what to say. He's like, "Miss, ikaw ba to?" And I was like, yeah. Yes. I was trying to be polite. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm like put in this weird position. I was like, yeah, that's me, haha. And then he was like, "Miss, can I take a video of you?" And then I was like, okay. He was like, "Can you say nyam?" We took a video. And then I was just like, "Nyam." And then he was like, thank you. And I was like, okay, thank you. And then, like, I was obviously rushing to get home. That was extra weird to me, not just because it was Xian Gaza, not just because he asked me to make a video, but also because, okay, I'm in the ensemble. And the ensemble is a very important part of the show. We have a very important duty to the show, but we are not the focal point, especially with a huge cast like Ang Huling El Bimbo. We had a really big cast. People don't usually notice the ensemble. Our purpose as the ensemble is to highlight the story of the lead, so I would understand more if he had gone up to one of the leads and did that, but he didn't. It was really just me. Why? When I got home, I tweeted about it, and here's my tweet. Later that night, I get a message request on my Facebook, and it's this guy that I don't know, a random guy, who sent me a screenshot of Xian Gaza's Facebook page. And he said, "Ate, ikaw ba to?" And I was like, oh shit, how did this person find me? So Xian Gaza posts this post and it says, "Ano kaya Facebook ni ate? Nakalimutan ko kunin eh. I'm a fan." And that's a still from that video he took of me saying, yeah. The next day, after I tell my friends everything, and my friends are like laughing so hard because like, what the hell? This is so weird. The next day, he sends me a brand request. He was holding the souvenir program, so he probably saw me in the program. And up till now, it's there. And can we just look at that cover photo? Chief Investment Officer, Cristiano Alberto Real Estate Fund Supremo de Sindicato Cristiano, convicted scammer, international fugitive, is hereby found guilty beyond reasonable doubt. 5 years jail sentence, more than 70 NBI and court subpoenas, 11 warrants of arrest, 29 million personal debt, former drug dealer, money launderer, loving father, future billionaire. He willingly put this on his account. Is he okay? Let me tell you something. It's not something to be proud of. Because scammers don't just gain money. Scammers steal money that belong to someone else. Stealing money from people and ruining lives and taking money from Yolanda victims, not something to be proud of. But it seems like he is. He literally puts it everywhere. Like, he has a YouTube channel called Nyam Vlogs, and it has only 14,000 subscribers, which is really small considering everything he does for the attention. All of that just for 14,000 subscribers, not worth it. It's tiring, man. I'm tired. I'm super certain that I'm only one of so many girls, not just celebrities, that he has creeped on. Because the celebrities are the only ones we hear of because they're celebrities. I'm pretty sure that he has done this to so many other girls, and it's really bad. But why is it bad? Okay, let's talk about it. What he does is very similar to what psychologists call love bombing. And love bombing is the practice of overwhelming someone with signs of adoration and affection, especially at the beginning of a relationship. It is a form of manipulation. This is not something that I have experienced from him. I'm grateful that it was just that encounter, probably because I'm not a celebrity. Like, can you imagine being Erich Gonzalez or Nadine Lustre and having that happen to you? Like, it's so embarrassing. And if you say no, you're gonna look like an asshole. And you don't want to say yes because you don't like this guy. But he posted it for everybody to see. He made a billboard, he made a post, he bought you a Mustang. And this is not something that you want. Somebody on Twitter was able to articulate it better than I could. Decadent Despair says, men like Xian Gaza place women in awkward spots where they're expected to graciously accept expensive gifts and they're basically not supposed to reject the proposition due to the efforts and expenses made for them. It's a subtle kind of blackmail and coercion. As women, we're socialized to be accommodating and we're socialized to be polite much more than men are. Women cannot be aggressive. Women are not permitted to speak their minds. If we're not clear, they're gonna blame us for not being clear. If we're clear, we're masungit. And if we say yes, we're leading them on because we don't actually like them. What? It's not just something that Xian Gaza does, but his expression of it is very exaggerated. It's like the epitome of that kind of manipulation. His excuse for all of that is that he's KSP. He said,
"Oh, I've always been KSP. I'm really like that. I don't care about the haters because I do what I want."
But like, it's not just being KSP. Grand gestures are super weird, especially if it's for someone that you don't actually know. It's not just awkward, but it has very misogynistic undertones. And I'm not just saying this because it's ugly. No matter what the guy looks like, it's still weird. But why is it misogynistic? Because he has no effort to take into account what the girl actually wants. Did he bother to say like, "Hey Erich, do you want a billboard?" I know it's a stupid ass question to ask because it's a stupid idea. And the fact that he's spending money, that's not his. He's not just making grand gestures and making women feel uncomfortable. He's making grand gestures using money that's supposed to be going to Yolanda victims who are still suffering right now. I'm so stressed. He basically looks at women as beings with no opinion and they act as if it's a favor, but it's not because they're not seeing you as a person. They're seeing you as a conquest, as a trophy. That was just one of the weirdest things that happened to me like ever in my life. That's it, guys. That's my story. I said this is gonna be light, but I kind of went on a rant there. I didn't realize how much of a My question is, how do you think guys can make loving gestures to girls? Like, let's say a guy is making ligaw a girl and they want to show the girl that they really care. How can a guy do that without coming off as love bombing? And I think there are lots of ways, but that's not what that video is about right now. I just wanted to leave you guys with that question. So comment down below your answers to that question or anything, if you have any questions, if you want to discuss more, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!